Hey guys, welcome back. I know it's been a while since we recorded, and yeah, sorry. I wanted. We're getting close to like the in-game stuff and like how much I put in globals, that sort of stuff. I want to be able to talk about it without it affecting the game. Anyway, um, yeah, we're gonna get back into it. I'm actually gonna go. You think we've been going fast through these episodes? We're gonna go faster, okay? The thing is I'm coming back and recording. And coming back and recording, I'm just going to tell y'all, it kind of sucks when you're going back like 40 turns and you have to do all that stuff. So, yeah, we're going to speed through it until we get to cool shit, okay? So think of this like a summary. There's so much we're not going to talk about. We're corrupting some of Ohm's dudes. He's got his last little standout here that we're corrupting. And I think we're going to storm it. I think I actually don't have the next turn. So, like, little things like, oh, we're missing a turn where I storm this and it's his last holdout. Yeah, we're going to ignore some of that. We also have this turn attacked Airmore, who I've been friendly with all game. And this is being played by Sakane. And he's being attacked by Kalas. I've been coordinating with the monkeys. And we're just going to do it. And this is the thing. You know, if you buddy up with your friends, like Sakane and I are buddies, I don't know, like, at some point, you're going to have to fight people. And anyway, this just makes a ton of strategic sense, because Kalas is going to attack from this way, I'm going to attack from this way. We've both got pretty big fronts to attack from. He's probably position 1 right now, maybe position 2 next to Pangea. They're probably tied for position 1. And for Kalas and I, we're both pretty strong. I've got a lot of my key research now. We've got Evocation 8, so we can do Firestorm. We've got Enchantment 7, almost Enchantment 8. We don't have, like, Fog Warriors and stuff, but we've got a lot of stuff. What we don't have is a ton of troops. But we've got to catch up, guys. We are not in one of the top positions, even though we've had a major recovery, and we've got to keep doing that. So we're going to be storming this. What we've got scripted, basically, is a bunch of elementals. And then flaming arrows, and these guys are firing. We're doing Pillar of Fire, which is an excellent spell. It's one of the reasons to go Evocation 8. And that's basically what's happening. This one we haven't popped yet, so I think we're bringing in some more dudes. And Pangea, who I have a nap with, he's on board with all of this. He knows we're doing it. I think he's busy finishing Tirnanog, and that's why he's very happy with how things are going. But... you know, he's going to be a free agent soon, and it's best if the monkeys and I finish this business with Airmore as quickly as possible. But Airmore's got a lot of stuff. The thing that's nice about this war for me is that I'm not attacking his capital, right? We're going after, like, this fringe land, and his capital's somewhere right over here. I don't know exactly. It's right around here. And so anyway, we're not going to be messing with that. That's going to be monkey business, which means he's probably going to have to fight most of his armies. I think we also seduced some... Did we corrupted some yogis. There was a big, Airmore army on top of this fort. And I was trying to corrupt the Airmore guys on top, but we ended up getting monkeys. He was a little pissed, but hey, we need to break into Astral. I was trying to get Airmore Astral dudes, but oh well. Anyway, we're going to be corrupting here. We're not going to be corrupting here and, you know, fucking with our monkey brethren. But anyway, he can afford to lose a few yogis, and we apologized, and I think we're good. So that's this turn. I think I'm missing the next one. I think we're going to go to turn 66. So we'd stormed that fort. We were successful. I think, yeah, we've got outgoing. It's a kind of little weird round robin. Kalas is giving me gems. I'm giving Pangea gems as part of our global exchange. And we have taken this fort. There wasn't too much inside. I can't remember what he scripted this with. Whoops. Got my hands on the wrong parts. Okay, yeah, we just come back here and yoink them. We lost a Neat-Free Warrior. I think that was probably to Magma Bolts. It's fine. And we're going to come over here and try to yoink this. Now, we've got a fair number of dudes here who are going to be corrupting. And these guys are all going on top. What we have, basically, we're using elementals a lot. We've got Pillar of Fire spam coming out from our lesser mages. We're doing Legions of Steel. These guys are going to do flaming arrows, and these guys are going to do hold and attack rear. One of the things that makes this complicated... Oh, wait, no, he doesn't. I thought he had... I think he's going to have it in a bit, but he's going to put up Dark Skies and make it complicated, because one of the things you don't think about with early age Airmore, but it turns out to be pretty goddamn important, is these guys, the guys who you can literally spam out all over the place. These are not cap only. They look like a cap only mage. They're not cap only. They get air random, so you get basically easy wailing wins. They're really strong. It's one of the strongest recruit anywhere mages, kind of. They have, you know, I mean, there's some issues with them, but anyway, that's basically it for this turn. We're going to be rolling up in here. I've probably got Fog Warriors on some of the... Oh no, I don't have research yet. We're doing Firestorm too. He doesn't have fire resistance. He could cast it, so we'll see what he does. You can see the monkeys are moving in. Anyway, this is exactly what we need. This is like the perfect war for us. We've got a lot of potential gains we can make. And we're not going to do most of the heavy lifting. We're going to be letting a stronger nation do more of the heavy lifting. Because we're still in a kind of... We're probably in like position 4 right now, or 5. But we're in a solid position 4 or 5. It's not like a super distant. We're going to be jumping on top of this fort. And he's just going to be pulled like 6 ways till Sunday. He went and jumped on top of this. Are we corrupting here again? I don't know if I coordinated it. I think I did. But yeah, we're going to corrupt a ton of these dudes. One of the things that I'm doing, we're doing Phoenix Power Fire Elemental. It's actually better. This is me from like 50 turns in the future. It's better to just do Incinerate turn 1. Just drop Incinerate turn 1 and see what happens. This seems better, like, oh, we're gonna, but you're gonna get Frozen Hearted and killed. Incinerate turn 1. All right, that is turn 66. Let's go to turn 67 and see what it brings. See if we get some cool battles. A Dire Portent goes up. This is gonna be Wailing Winds. I mean, Dark Skies, I think. Oh no, Galegate. Oh. Oh. So it hasn't happened yet. Whenever we've been getting mind hunted. And they're murdering my Shaitan. Whenever I get murdered or mind hunt, it's like hardly ever works. Whenever people do it to me, it works perfectly. And this is like with the full set of gear. So anyway. Here, I think we were, I can't remember. This guy might have been diseased. Yeah. We sent him into gym bait. I don't know how successful we were. I don't think we actually gym baited, but here we sent this guy into Thug, and he's got just a silly little Thug kit: Phoenix Power, Phoenix Fire Shield, Mist Form. It's all tired. Fire Elementals are good, guys. Here to tell you. This was a fair amount of stuff. This guy is more like a super combatant. He's got like a Ring of Regen. He's got a Vine Shield. This is a pretty good kit for this dude. Doing Holy Word, which sadly just checks against MR, so we actually can get hit by that. So we're pretty killy. You know, we've got 2 attacks. One of them's a Frostbrand. We've got the Fire Shield stuff too. So all in all, rather successful. Here we take out some more dudes with magic phase attacks. Here I think he's moving in. Oh, this is the Shaitan battles. We've corrupted some of these guys. Corrupted an Augur, they're not as good. It's the Augur Elders we want. Okay, here we got an Augur Elder, which is good. Okay. And this was the southern fort. I'll show it to you. This was this fort down here that we moved this army on top of. and we've one turn popped it. And he doesn't really have anything to defend, so we're going to go ahead and storm. And then coming over this way, this battle we haven't watched. So we actually have a pitched fight here. On his side, he's got some Augur Elders. We corrupted some of these, so his stuff's probably a little messed up. Storm comes up. I think that was us casting it. We put up Wrathful Skies. I think that's ours. Yeah. And we're going to zap the shit out of our dudes, but we're also zapping the shit out of their dudes. And they've got these little ponies, which have some shock resistance, but they're fucking scary when they're blessed. They've got magic weapons, 1,000,000 defense normally. They're stunned, so it's not much right now. They've got a really strong bless. So anyway, they're routed now, and we take the fight. But it wasn't free. We lost a few Kahin. We lost the Adept of the Silver Order, and we lost pretty much all of our archers. And we lost 10 of our Guardians. So we lost a lot of stuff. We lost 6 Jinn, but we killed a bunch of his stuff. We killed 25 Sacreds, decent amount of mages, including some white mages. And that's very good. We're on top of this. We got 124 siege strength. It's got 250 wall integrity, so when we move some reinforcements in, which we're getting a bunch of troops, we'll be able to storm this. And right now he's pretty occupied dealing with the monkeys, who are going to basically cut off his ability to reinforce this area. So this is really good for me now. His one army that was defending this has now been destroyed. We might have been able to do this cleaner, but he's like maxed out on tech, and we're way behind him, kind of. Anyway, so we'll take it. And yeah, this area is starting to look a lot like Ubar. So we're moving some guys in here. I don't know what's over this way, but I'm kind of assuming he might move a defensive army over this way. If he does, we're going to set up a little Shaitan trap. And that's that. I can't remember. We're going to try to be moving Astral Mages around. I think we probably... Yeah, this guy's teleporting on top of Calum, which is right here. And that's so we have some Mind Hunt protection. Because we're getting Mind Hunted to Kingdom Come. We're doing more Feast for Ghouls, which is going to give us some of these guys. Now, this is the only time in the game I make these. And these things friggin' suck. It's like, oh, they have 50% reach and 50%, and they have some resistances. Guys, these guys are horrible. This is a mistake, okay? They don't do any damage. Who cares if they're alive? Who cares? Now, you can maybe be like, oh, well, we're going to have other battlefield wipes and stuff. Maybe. If people do the anti-Ubar Bless, like they have fire and shock resistance, you know, what battlefield wipes are you going to do? I mean, we just did one here, and it kind of worked. And these guys probably would have lived through it. But whatever. We use them. They all die. They don't do anything. I probably used them wrong. I mean, don't listen to me, guys. They might be fine. I think they suck. I'm never going to make them again. But you may use them and figure out ways to get immense value out of them. Anyway, that's this turn. Let's go to next turn. Turn 68. We've got a turn coming up, turn 82. Worst turn ever on the horizon. We got some fire gems from Kailasa. We're summoning Merid, which is nice. Airmore cast a global. Vengeful Water. AK, get the fuck out of my land. This is what happens when you attack the person who's like position 1. Is they fuck you with stuff like that. We're actually, as it turns out, sort of immune to it, which is nice. It's a Shaitan battle. This guy is set up with his anti-Shaitan kit. Yeah, our imps killed him. We get to watch a battle here between Airmore and Kailasa. Looks like a Wrathful Skies play. Okay, everyone's doing. looks like... I can't know what's happening. There's no Wrathful Sky. Didn't go well for Airmore. So our monkey allies have come through. We take a fort. I think this was this southern one. We managed to lose a boatload of mages for the wall archers. Congratulations. We're getting attacked by his water elementals. They actually are not very good. Here's a big one. They don't actually do very well against Shaitan. Part of that is because fire elementals are better than water elementals in because these guys are ethereal and these guys have non-magic weapons. And so this was like a size 6 versus like a size 3, and it basically went. If this was size 5 or size 6, it would have murdered it. So anyway, that's part of the reason. So we're actually not really that affected by Vengeful Water. But you can see, I mean, we're affected, like, we're getting, look how many of these goddamn things. Look how many that is of Vengeful Waters. But we win almost all of them, except for our little camel riders. They don't do very well. Okay. So the writing is starting to be on the wall for Airmore, but he's not going down without a fight. A lot of his play is around trying to get us out, because he's got really strong Dominion. His Dominion is like booming over here. You can see it's 10 in Calum. So he's going to try to get us out with like Vengeful Waters and stuff. Unfortunately for him, he overrode his own Gale Gate with Vengeful Waters. So that's just some bad RNG. And this is cracked. We're actually going to storm it. Here's our crew. It's basically what we've been doing before. Pillar of Fire spam. A few of these monkeys. I don't expect much is in here. I even have Wrathful Sky scripted. I don't have the gems for it. There wasn't anything in here. I don't think I even put any effort into this script. We just summoned some water elementals and we're going to blast evocations at them. And then coming down here, we're just going to raid this. And we're going to raid these. And, you know, with Airmore losing this battle right here, this is where it took place, basically this land's all kind of guaranteed to us. I think we're actually going to bump here. And because we're going to bump, this is one of those things, like, I could be like, hey, let's evenly divide up the land. But he'd be like, well, I want this, and I want this. And it's like, okay, you know, great, but you're going to get all of Airmore proper, and you want this too. This is like my area of the spoils. But I'm not going to be able to negotiate this, because he's going to be like, well, I want it. And so we're going to kill whatever he sends over here. And we're going to send a boatload of these guys. We're going to do a firestorm. And we're going to spam out fire elementals. And this will probably work. And we have a... yeah, anyway, we'll see how this goes. So this was turn 68. And we're going to go to turn... we're going to go to turn 69. And that'll probably be the last one for this episode. East of Eden, 69. Okay, so let's go see what happens. So over here, we have a battle. We magic phase in first to make sure we don't burn gems on killing Airmore PD. And this guy is a big beefy animal. This is a Merid. It's not the Shaitan from our capital. Oh, he actually... oh, we lose him. It's this goddamn copper plate. And that shocks us and makes us run. And we didn't have any... because these were normal phase attacks. This guy's actually dead. Because there was nowhere to run to, because I magic phased in deep. I didn't figure there was any way he would die. And so then Kaelasa sends in a Queen of Storms. And she does Phantasmal Army and jumps in and attacks. And she's got the Unquenched Sword, which is a an artifact. And we jump in. I think, does she have Ring of Returning? I can't remember. Oh yeah, she's Armor of Virtue, so... that was a little disappointing. Anyway, but we take this. And now we need to mobilize to get as much of this as we can. Because while we are partners, we want at least our share of the spoils. Our goal is to not be a rump state. He already got this, which is a little annoying. This is the first gate, though. This is kind of important. I wish, looking back on it, I wish I started fort construction and stuff here sooner. Not like right now, but sooner. We don't put a fort here until pretty late in the game. And I think this fort's cracked. Oh, wait, I think we failed to storm. Oh, yeah, he still has some of these sacreds in here. I thought we had killed them, because there were 25 and we killed them. But, yeah, it doesn't work. They're casting Banefire and stuff, which, like, blowing my dudes up. It's not a good look for us. We summon some elementals, they do some work, but then we run. It's kind of bad. We lose an adept to the Silver Order and some Shaitan. Not some Shaitan, some Jinn. All in all, not great. But we've killed all of his sacred, so we don't have to worry about those anymore. God damn it. And I don't think we're storming it. I think we're bringing back in the Mage Core, which I had run out for raiding, and we're going to storm that next turn. So that's what's happened over here. On this front, Kaelasa has agreed to give me this throne. Part of it is because I think they're getting a lot of thrones and they don't really need any more, and I'm, like, not very scary. And we've got a boatload of Shaitan over here. And I don't remember how many we're sneaking in, but I think it's just a couple. Yeah, just one. But we're going to come and take this. That's why I've got this big army built up here. Hopefully in a minute. So we'll keep going forward. This is like... Okay, what, did I say this was the last turn? Yeah, it's 22 minutes. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll start again. And hopefully we're going to get through all these without a ton of delay. And we'll start with turn 70. So I'll see y'all then.